gracious me!
What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to Team of the Week predictions. I apologise if you're watching this as it's gone live, that it's quite late, but I've fallen behind with playing a lot more FIFA than normal due to all the objectives and such. Up first, though, we have Cragno from the Italian League with 6 saves, clean sheet, and a man of the match and a 3-0 win. Then we go to the English League, not for the first time, or sorry, for the last time. James, is it Coppinger or Coppinger? With 2 goals and 1 assist in a 4-1 win. This week is the week of hat-tricks. And we have a lot of those to come. Thomas Totw, not quite one of them. 2 goals in a 3-0 win from the left mid position from Paris in the second tier of French football. Al Sherry up next, or Shaheri, with 4 goals in a 5-4 win. So he's just bypassing the hat-trick, decides to score 4. Not the only player to score 4 goals this week, though. Bruno Uvini, if that's how you say it, the Brazilian centre-back. I believe it's from the same team as Juliano, actually. 2 goals in a 3-2 win, which isn't that impressive, but as a centre-back, it kind of is. Cheampong, maybe, if that's how you say his name. Didn't he used to play for Nottingham Forest? Correct me if I'm wrong. This would be a left wing, actually. I don't know why I've got him there as a striker. Well, maybe. It depends where he actually ended up playing. 1 goal and 2 assists in a 4-3 win. That would be a really nice-looking card as well. Back to the English League with Waghorn. This guy obviously plays for Derby County and a hat-trick. One of many to come. And a man of the match award, of course, in a 6-1 win for Derby County. Moving on to Weimann. Again, sticking with the English League. Yet another hat-trick. I don't know whether he played left wing or whether he played striker, whether he'd be a cam or a centre forward. I really don't know where he ended up playing, so just take that on board. And then, of course, we go to Nicola Murray with a last man tackle, a clean sheet, and a man of the match award in a 1-0 win for Sampdoria. Pretty big result for them. Not a terrible looking card. This guy, I can't pronounce his first name or his surname, Nemeth. Maybe let's go with him. He's got himself a hat trick in a 7-1 win in the MLS. That looks like an awful card, but you can't deny the hat-trick. Digne of Everton. Plenty of players you can choose from here, but I've gone with a clean sheet and a man of the match award and a 2-0 win for a second in form for this guy. There is a player in the possibles from Everton as well, which we'll get to toward the end. But to cap off the reserves, we're going to go with a guy that no one knows how to say his name, right? It says Dabber there, but if you look on other websites, it's like Debor or something. He is one of those players, much like Al Sherry, who's got himself 4 goals in a 5-1 win, taking the reins from Soriano. And there's Jonathan Soriano. He still plays the game, but he used to play for the same club, and he used to score like 4 goals every week as well. So Dabba taking hold of the reins, and I think this would be a second in form. Into the starting 11 we go, and it's going to be the goalkeeper, who I believe was crowned man of the match, Strakosha, former Liverpool target before they signed Alisson. If they hadn't signed Alisson, by the way, I fully believe that they would have signed the Lazio goalkeeper. He's kept a clean sheet and made 7 saves in a 1-0 win against Inter. I may very well be clutching at straws here, but I believe this is the first player that is going to feature in this week's Team of the Week from the internationals last week, but of course they didn't include any from Monday onwards. So Umtiti for France got himself a goal and kept a clean sheet in a 4-0 win. We're going into the Premier League now, not for 1 but for 2 players. So the first one is going to be Patrick van Aanholt with 1 goal, a clean sheet and a man of the match award and a 2-0 win. Under pretty sad circumstances, actually. In fact, he put a tweet out apologising for his goal because it was the goal that sent Huddersfield back down to the Championship. So good guy Van Aanholt. This would obviously match, potentially at least, the Footmas card that he already has. And as I mentioned, staying with the Premier League, Wes Morgan has been in sublime form the last 3 weeks or so. He scored himself a goal, kept a clean sheet in what was a 2-0 win for Leicester. Last week he was in contention but missed out. Fingers crossed, at least for Leicester fans this week, he can creep in there. If you can remember way back when, Partey got himself an 84 rated card that at the time was pretty impressive. Now he's got himself an updated one, potentially, with 1 goal in a 4-0 win for Atletico. And it looks like a tasty, tasty card. Very good defensive stats and physicals. And fingers crossed this happens, because there isn't an awful lot to shout about in this week's Team of the Week. Pozuelo up next, or Poziello, I don't know how to say his name, I do apologise, Spanish people. He made his debut for Toronto this week, scoring 2 goals, getting 1 assist and being crowned man of the match. Toronto won the game 4-0. He's just moved from the Belgian league, of course. Doesn't look like the best of cards in the world, but everybody has to start somewhere. James Forrest up next. This, of course, from the Old Firm derby between Celtic and Rangers. He got himself 1 goal and 1 assist in a 2-1 win. I'm convinced, though, that there is someone at the EA headquarters who chooses Team of the Week who has a bee in their bonnet about the Scottish League, because there are so many players week in, week out that get 2 goals, 1 assist from either Celtic, Rangers or any of the other clubs in the league, and they never get a look in. There's, I think, the Rangers right back or left back should be on his 3rd or 4th inform so far this season. They've just completely ignored him. So don't hold your breath, Celtic fans, but he deserves to be there. And someone else who deserves to be there is Ross Barkley for what would probably be his 3rd special card this year. Who'd have thought that? This was, of course, playing for England, not Chelsea. Calm down, Cardiff. 2 goals and 1 assist in a 5-1 win for England. I think they had back-to-back 5-1 wins, didn't they? But this would be building on his man of the match card. It was from midweek, so you never know, it could happen. Carlos Vela up next, trying to give his fellow countryman Lozano a run for his money with the rating. But Carlos Vela's got himself a hat-trick and 1 assist and a man of the match award and a 5-0 win. Not as difficult to fit this guy into a team as probably what it would have been 2 or 3 months ago. Now we have that new Nani card. We've got Ibra, there's Bradley. Quite a few decent MLS cards knocking about. Yusuf Poulsen has been quiet for quite some time, but no longer. He is about to get himself an 87 rated card, and I for one can't wait, because he is one of the best hidden talents in FIFA and potentially world football right now. He's got himself a hat-trick in a 5-0 win. There's a lot of hat-tricks knocking about. I think that's the last one, though, to speak of. Well, I say the last one in the starting 11 to speak of. Quite a few to pop up in the possibles, but that looks like a really good card. And if you haven't used the 86, I would recommend you do so, because it is fantastic. And finally, we have Karim Benzema, who has just scored a late winner for Real Madrid. Not against a team that they really should be struggling to beat at home, but Real Madrid this season have been less than convincing, let's be honest. He's got himself a goal, an assist, and I think man of the match in a 3-2 win. So here we go into the possibles. Quite a few players to speak of. There's only maybe 1 or 2 that you may miss throughout the team of the week. But hey, I've been wrong before, and a lot of the players will pop up. So the first of one is Biancardi, potentially, with a hat-trick in a 3-1 win. Normally I'd be saying hat-trick or he's guaranteed to be there, but there are so many hat-tricks and 4 goals this week, I had to cut a few people out. Williams is another one, yet another hat-trick in a 4-1 win playing for Wellington Phoenix in the A-League, but unfortunately, again, I've just had to cut him out. Plus he's a silver, so I had to replace him with a gold. There are just so many of them. Isaac up next. He is, of course, I think he's on loan from Dortmund, correct me if I'm wrong. He got a hat-trick, but they were all penalties in what was a 3-2 win. So if anyone's going to miss out, it would be him, unfortunately. Paco Alcacer. I've probably said that wrong, but either way, I believe this would match his foot swap card. He got 2 extremely late goals in a win for Dortmund. I'm talking 90th minute and then 94th minute. They were very, very late in the day. He didn't come on as a sub, though, which is something for him, because he normally does. Belfodil up next. He got 2 goals, 1 assist, and a man of the match award and a 4-1 win. Normally, that would be a shoe-in, right? But again, so many hat-tricks and 4-goal players this week that I just had to leave him out, unfortunately for him. Max Kruse. Normally, I would put this guy in as well for 2 goals, 1 assist, and a man of the match award in a 3-1 win. Unfortunately, he got an inform, not the current inform, current team of the week, sorry, but the one before, I believe. They don't normally give not sort of, bi-weekly informs, shall we say. It's been known to happen, but maybe not on this occasion. And, of course, we have Zuma. I went with Digne, of course, the left back. Kurt Zuma scored himself a goal, kept a clean sheet in what was a 2-0 win for Everton. I believe one of these players will get into team of the week. The thing is, I already had I already had 2 Premier League defenders. I've now got 3 of them. But I don't know, I just felt like Digne might be a better option because, of course, it would be a second inform. Might sell packs a bit more. And, of course, finally, we have Verdi. Do you remember this? He has a one to watch. You can't buy it anymore, of course, because it was only available, I think it was as an objective. But Verdi has a one to watch card. And he got 1 goal and 1 assist in a man of the match performance against Roma for Napoli, and the game finished 4-1. I think he played left wing in that game, but of course one to watches stay the position that they were originally. So the inform would be left side and for those of you who have the one to watch, it would be on the right side. It's a massive shame that one to watches have such a curse on them, because not one single one to watch card has really gone on to flourish, and the headliner cards have been a bit of a curse as well. Pepe for Lille, by the way, I think he got himself a goal and an assist and a man of the match award. He has a headliner card. I would say normally, yeah, they might throw him in there, but I genuinely can't see who they would take out. If they don't do internationals, Ross Barkley obviously won't be there, maybe instead of him, and that would be like an 89 rated card, but we'll have to wait and see. Saying of wait and see, I have done my best to do all of the research this week, but I'm sure there are players that I've left out, and for that I apologise. I couldn't find anyone from the Liverpool-Tottenham game, because Liverpool's performance was... well, the second half wasn't great, and the goal was an own goal, so I can't exactly give it to... I can't put a Liverpool Vertonghen in there, so yeah, I've kind of had to ignore certain things, but all in all, it doesn't look the best, but there are a couple of gems in there. If I've missed anyone that you think deserves to be there, feel free to let me know in the comments. Smack the like button if you've enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.